You should be able to see my screen.
Oh, yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so the
So
6-4 and the 6-2 are both of the.
okay, we can go over both of them.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, I don't like how I won. I kind of wish I just lost, but I guess it doesn't really change. Like,
Kickoff. Yep.
oh, trust me, this looks smooth in the beginning, but it's gonna get
A little
so
back and
bad,
forth.
dude.
Yeah, that's all right.
It's gonna get so bad later. Funny. Like
I
that.
don't even know if you like flipped here. Yeah. Yeah. Did you just single jump? That was weird.
I don't know what I did, bro. I'll be honest. I remember that happening too, and I don't know how that happened. So.
Ooh, okay. So I like the idea. I don't know if you meant to go this far on the positioning wise, but like you got to think like, especially in twos, you know, like say like this was like a twos match and you're first man, right? And then there's a second man kind of back behind you. You're preemptively going towards the wall to like block off this entire section, so it forces him to go mid. So you preemptively going this early. Well, he's not gonna just now fucking try to bring up the wall. You're already there. He's not gonna like dunk himself, right? So you got to expect that if you go this early, you have to kind of be ready to go back mid because that's exactly where you're forcing him to go, and that's where you kind of challenge a little late, you know. So you're already preemptively blocking this, so you should be ready to kind of cut back as he starts to catch it. He's
Instead
gonna
of
bring it
just
out.
like challenging and doing exactly what I did, basically.
You got to kind of drop back mid and go this way. Yep.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I feel like, dude, I just saw him hesitating, taking a long time. That was my thought process. He just like he was taking a long time, then I decided I was gonna go.
But I will say, look, he's got the ball in his corner, and he's got 100 boost, so he's doing the perfect thing here and just baiting you in, right?
Yeah.
Him taking his time. Look he actually had a perfect catch and a flick, so he looks like he doesn't have control, but he actually has total control there. And he got it and scored. So yeah, dude, he had perfect control there, and he executed 100%.
That was good. Yeah.
If anything, one last thing I just want to say about that then too is obviously like if he looks like he's taking his time, but you have to realize there's only been like 10 seconds, 12 seconds into this match. You don't know what he plays like yet.
Yeah, true.
So if anything, I'd say maybe fake challenge and see, because then if he gets like a boomer flick, you know, if he flicks it, then you know, okay, fake challenging might be a viable option to just get the ball away from him. You know, he might give it to you.
Yeah.
So then I'd say maybe fake challenging here would be the safest play, because then you'll see, okay, if he holds on to it, then you dunk him. Okay, then maybe you can be a little bit more aggressive going forward. But because he flicks it here early, he indicates, okay, well, you know, he's watching you and he's ready to go. So if you fake challenge there, you probably would have been able to get ball possession off of that.
Okay.
There you go. To be honest with you, I think this is a very subtle mechanical thing, but the second, I like to use the time when you're landing right now to flick your camera to the left to see if you need to go quickly or not. Because this is
to see where he is, kind of.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
I see what you
so
mean.
You hitting this right here, perfect. But use the time where you literally can't do anything and you know you're recovering, like in the air. Use your time to flick your stick to the left and see if you need to go quick, because then you'll know, okay, I need to go quick, and then just go quick, you know.
Okay, yeah, that's actually interesting. You can
use
just gain
this time.
like, a little bit of information right
there.
Yeah, no, true. I feel like that's a big problem I have too, actually, is just not knowing a lot of the times where the fuck the person is, so.
Yep. I like that flip, actually. Keeping it to the wall. Really well done there. I like the attempt there. Something I never do is wave dash kickoffs or wave dash dribbles. Oh man, what is he doing?
I don't know. Yeah, that was a little. That's why this first game was a little.
He's playing a little slow.
A little weird, But this is champ 1 for you. Surprisingly, I lose to these people. no, these guys get way better. I just got.
Oh yeah, I mean, well, the rank, like you said, like the rank, like the spanning of the ranks is huge, right? Because you could actually be playing a champ 1, or you could playing like an SSL who doesn't play once.
Exactly.
You know, like
exactly.
bro,
doing placements. That's happened so many times already.
So this has now been the second time where you are going for the ball, and look, you even turned off ball cam here, where you have no information within the second time in the same exact position where you don't know how far he is up the field. So that's been twice now that that's happened. In any case, honestly, I would prioritize the second this goes up. I would just prioritize going straight for the ball here and trying to cut this off. Because even if
Yeah,
you
just
try to
like
get a
pinch it off the
demo,
wall or
yeah, you're much
something.
easier to get the ball just going along the wall like this rather than you are to
Yeah.
get a demo in this scenario. You're have a higher chance doing that. So I'd say just prioritize the ball here if you can get back. Because yeah, if you went straight, you could just pinch it like right here and just pinch it out.
Yeah, no, I definitely could have like saved that. I feel like.
Good kickoff. Get a quick shot. There you go. Steal his boost, please. Thank you.
And then I do this.
Okay. I actually like your movement here, except the double jump is unnecessary. What I would do
Oh,
is
is
single.
it?
Yep.
Okay.
What I would do is single jump. So, do you remember when this is such a specific moment in time? But do you remember when we were playing twos and I had a shot like this and I basically just hit it like a banger straight on net like this?
Yeah, straight in there. I do.
This
remember
is
that,
exactly
actually.
the
I feel like
difference.
you were in this corner
This
too.
exact spot,
Actually.
pretty much.
Yeah,
Maybe a
yeah,
little
you
higher
were.
for you, but like
Yeah.
this is the same idea as single jump here. Your air roll is actually perfect because you're actually tornado spinning or like air rolling to the left, but then you can hit the front of your car along this side of the ball, and then you can just front flip and just hit it straight in. So a single
Okay,
jump here
interesting.
is much better. See, you're already in line with it. If you diagonal or if you flip to the left,
If I just
here,
flipped, I could have gotten
you'll-
power.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have a potential shot still.
Yeah.
So
Oh, he would
yep.
definitely would have had to work. for that
Whereas now,
save
because you
instead of-
double jumped, you're hard committing to this.
Yep.
So now either you score it or you hit the backboard, right? One of those two options. So yeah, it's just oh, looked like you should not have gotten that demo. Looks like you should have just like landed on top of him.
This is weird. Yeah, I don't know about that.
Ooh, okay.
I feel like that's the third time that's
So
happened.
yeah, so check this out.
Where he
So this is
goes.
where you have all this space over here to work with, but you choose to just cut it back right here where you have no idea that he's spawning there.
Yeah.
So
Fair
you
enough.
you literally just shot yourself in the foot.
I gotcha. Okay. I
See
definitely
how
need to
you
use
even
my
turn off
camera.
ball cam and you hit it towards him. Now you still have no idea how far he's pushing.
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I
Like,
was like, where
like
is
bruh,
he?
the
And then I saw
whole
him.
side of the field over here is open, bro.
Yeah, no, and then I saw him last.
So,
I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah. So it's just like last second, like, oh shit, he's got that.
That's
Okay, again,
funny.
here's a scenario where the closer you stay underneath the ball, the more your camera's like this. So if anything, I would actually take a wider approach, almost just a little bit farther back, or slow down a little bit to let your camera settle by the time this catches up, and you'll have a better field of view going forwards this way rather than going up, rather than your camera being
Okay.
up, right? Because as you push forwards, your camera's still going to be upwards. So you have a couple options. Is either to just slow down and wait, because then you can kind of come this way, and your camera will be more forwards rather than up. The second thing that I would recommend is obviously use your camera to flick it to the right, because you don't know if he probably grabbed your back corner boost or something. You don't know if he's going to come and challenge quickly. You don't know if he's going to go for a demo. You have no idea. So
Yeah.
again, there's that information thing where now literally this has been now the third time in the midfield where now you can see him, but now he's challenging again. Now think about that. That's been 1, 2, 3, and 4, all in the midfield, right by the mid boosts. Now that this has happened, this entire game has just been a midfield
Yeah.
of you just like surprised that he's going.
Yep. Pretty much. Damn, I just need to use that fucking camera, bro.
It's not that you
Like,
make bad
legit.
decisions. It's just that like you don't have enough info to work off of to make
That's
good
what I'm saying. I
to make
just
good
feel like
decisions.
I just need to know where they are. Legit.
Okay, so here's another thing where you're trying to have that forward progression and push it towards him. Honestly, I would just line yourself up this way, jump and hit the middle of the ball so it hits it as a roller this way, and then you grab the corner boost and go out.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Because now that
Yeah,
you're
no, I
trying to
get
get
that. So I
behind the
can
ball
kinda
and
grab
push
the
it,
boost and just, like,
you're just
make a
getting rid
play
of
or
the ball now
something.
at this point. If you flip into this and hit it this way, rather than hitting it forwards, then you going this way and being able to attack it on the wall, or or
Yeah.
the cut back mid or whatever, right? But you keep ball possession and you get boost this way.
Okay.
Because yeah,
no,
now you
that
just give
makes
up ball possession
sense. Yeah, now he
potentially
can just,
there.
now I
and
have low
he,
boost.
yeah, if he
and-
stayed back, you got like the lottery on that when he pushed up. So yeah, you potentially just gave
Yeah,
up
very
the ball.
lucky.
Yeah, that he went for your boost. Because yeah, he could have just stayed right where he was. Had he just stayed right there, you just handed him the ball.
Yeah, pretty much. And then he could have just scored. I think there's one more goal where I do that to him too. Exact play, I think, actually.
Gotcha. Okay.
A power shot across the map.
Ooh,
It's
okay.
on the same corner too. Back right.
So a little bit more intent. I'm going to be very nitpicky, right? So like if you think
Yeah.
about this from like a kickoff perspective, you're landing in the middle of the ball, which is good. But if you're flipping to the right, you're only covering this like 50% of the ball, right? Where you're kind of at that point you're just grazing past it, which is what happens here. So typically when you flip to the right, you want to land just slightly left middle. So that way you cover the whole backside of the ball when you flip to the right. So that way you
Okay.
bring it towards, that way you bring the ball towards the side that you want to flip to. Because otherwise, yeah, to exaggerate it more, if you just bring it right here and you flip to the right, then you're just, you're grazing it past you and then the ball goes to your left, right?
Yeah.
So that's why it's very nitpicky, but at a higher level, you should be landing more on the middle left side of the ball. That way you cover this whole backside.
Okay.
You're more likely to bring it to where you want.
Yeah, dude, I actually feel like kickoffs are another problem for me, honestly.
Sure. And it's a
I
very
feel like
slight
I do
adjustment,
lose
right?
a lot of kickoffs, like a lot of the times.
Okay, so I understand that you're going quick and you got to kind of be ready, but you have to
I thought he was
understand.
gonna shoot that. Yeah, I got
Yeah,
scared.
so I get that. This is just, I don't mean to grill you after everything
Yeah,
I
no
just
worries,
said,
man.
but
Nah, dude, go
the
for
big
it, dude.
thing is yours already supersonic, so why not? I'd say take this boost and slow down and get ready to make a save this way rather than, because now as you go towards the ball, you have less chance to react to it, right? You're bringing the
Yeah.
distance way closer rather than going towards the net and prioritizing the save where you have a lot more distance to work with.
Okay.
And
That's
you got to
interesting,
also
actually.
think too, look at how fast he's going. You may not have a lot of boost, but you're already going supersonic. So even if you pick up this boost and even if you don't pick up that one and you have an extra 12, so then you can just sit here in net where he's just shooting it on target with like no momentum whatsoever.
Yeah.
You have to have more confidence
Okay.
in yourself to make a save. I think you're
Okay.
more, in this case, you're indicating to me that you're more confident getting a dunk and being faster than him. But you obviously, even when you still get there with supersonic, you're still threatened by him popping it over you, right? So
Yeah.
what's the point? It's just, okay, sometimes you have to let him shoot it and have confidence in yourself that you can get a clean breakaway and a clean save.
Okay.
Because, yeah, if you just sat
I
there
think
and
that I
slowed
think
down,
you
this
actually
is
described that like perfectly, honestly. Because I think that's like what my mental is for like ones. I feel like I'm more mechanical and I'm more faster, right? So I feel
Yeah.
like that like perfectly described it. I just feel like I can challenge people and dunk them and be
Yep.
faster
And
all
even
the
if you're
time.
not able to make like a J turn or a U turn, like potentially if you have 100 boost, this is like easily, this is a goal, right?
Yeah.
The other opportunity is that you turn towards the boost and then you turn around and you take ball possession and go out this way, right? But either way, you still have ball possession and you make a better play than just panicking and just flying past it this way, right? So, and that's why I said in twos, I feel really confident. I don't mind people shooting on my net. I feel really confident in my ability on defense. And that's just matching the ball speed, right? And matching the play speed. He's not going very fast, so you don't need to be either. He's not magically
Gotcha.
going to just shoot a top 90, right? You're not playing against
Yeah.
Justin. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, dude, them seeker SSLs then. I'm just playing.
Okay, I love this. Okay, I'm not going to lie. Okay, before I compliment you, I'm going to grill you one more time. So,
Yeah, go for it.
your camera, you tend to, when you pick up boost, like, look at this. You turn ball cam off here. Why? You know you're in line with the boost already. Why turn ball cam off? You're now you're not even looking at the ball. You have no field of view here. Keep ball cam on and see where he's at, because then potentially you'll be able to see behind you, right? You'll be able to see your camera turn quicker as you get behind the ball. So just keep ball cam on here. The fact that you turn it off, it gives you less info to work off of. Because now if you kept ball cam on, you'd be able to see that he's chilling here. You'd have that more info already, and you'd be able to see earlier that he's chilling. Okay, and I'm glad now, I'll compliment you, that now after challenging 4 times now early, that you just chill and you're like, all right, I'm not going to panic and let him hit it, past me. I'm just going to get a clean breakaway. Yeah. So nice job. After 5 times, you finally learned to like take a 50-50 from this guy, and not be surprised by him.
Hey, 5th time's the charm.
Yeah.
You know what they say, dude.
Yeah. Okay.
I think I made that decision late, right? To just like wait for the ball to bounce and then go
you should
get
just
the boost.
immediately be turning.
Go get the boost, exactly. Yeah.
Something like that.
Like
Yep. Just say fuck the play. You have to realize. Yeah. Yep. Oh, double jump again, man. You're shooting yourself
Dude,
in the
I
foot.
gotta stop, dude. Dude, I always think I could
Bro,
get like
this
height,
is so
bro. I don't know
easy.
what it
Don't
is.
even overcomplicate it. He's sitting there. You have literally this whole half of the net. Use your corner and you just hit it right here. Boom, easy shot in on the right side.
Yeah, top
Air
right.
roll a
I feel
little
like,
bit, yeah.
yeah, it's just so easy.
Like, dude, he's asking to get scored on here.
You know, he
And you literally
doesn't even
just bring
have
it to
the-
him. You literally got the lottery twice in this game, bro. You literally got all 7s on the slots on this one, bro.
You know how
Like,
the
bro.
champ ones are, dude. Come on now.
Yeah.
We're collective, dude.
Okay. Again, the information
Risky.
game, right?
Yeah.
You make a bad decision here, but dude, you still have no idea where he's at. In the whole you have no idea. Use your camera, flick it to the right, bro. Please.
Dude,
You
I
have
will,
no
I
idea.
will. I will, dude. I need to turn that swivel down,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
I
yeah.
never
So-
use it because of how high it is, and I'm just like, dude, I screw that.
So my swivel, I literally have it maxed out, right? I tend to just
Oh,
flick it
shit.
really quick. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I'm not saying you
okay,
need to do that. And even worst case scenario, even if you hit this, I'd prefer you actually go on the right side and hit the ball right here, middle of the ball, to kill it down so that way you can pick up the boost pads and go out this way. If you actually want to progress the play to the side where you know he's not, because you have this whole half of the field over here to play with.
Yeah.
Then I'd prefer you actually hit it this way. Just be preemptive and kill it to the ground. That way.
Holy shit, that simple flick to the right. If I just did that like right now, bro, the
Yep.
amount of like I would just know like holy.
Yeah, yeah. So even disregarding that, look at how you hit this. Why are you hitting this like so early? Your flips, like your timing, I think you're trying to play so fast. Like
Yeah.
you had the nose of your car pointed towards the ball really well here. All you got to do is actually jump, air roll more, and tilt back, and just hit this like slightly on the left side of your car, and you hit the middle of the ball, and then this will kill down to the ground, and you can take this up the wall and go. Or or you let it roll down, and then you go back midfield, right? Whatever. You have more options. But the second you hit this up in the air, you're basically asking to just get rid of the ball, because now look now he can take it from you.
Now you can just take it, yeah.
Yep. So, yeah, I don't know why you're just clearing it. Like, dude, the goal is not right here. It's over here. So, you're shooting for a top 90 on the wall right now is what you're doing. But,
gotta hit the angle.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like the half flip and the power slide. There you go. Ooh, okay. Weird. Your camera usage again. I like this. Keep ball cam on. Why are you turning ball cam off again here? Like you're spamming
I don't
your
even
camera?
know, dude. I don't know.
I think
that's just like
honestly-
me panicking, dude. I really think like I'm just so jittery, like
I think so too. I'm not gonna lie. I see that whenever we play. I'm like, oh my
I
god.
think I'm just so jittery.
Like, I
bro.
watched the
don't know
Bacchus
what-
mod, like POV stuff, and even in in-house games, I'm like, oh my god, this dude's like ADHD right now, bro. Like, he's like 500 energy right now. Like, seriously.
Dude, I'm
'Cause
so
now
jittery. I don't know what
you
it
changed
is.
your camera, right? So now your perspective is like different. So now you're screwing yourself. This is a much harder shot without ball cam, right? Where you're trying to catch this and make a play. It's much harder. Whereas if you just kept ball cam on, you would know, okay, I need to turn to the right, and then it's just a straight shot to net.
Yeah.
It's so much harder for you when you're spamming your camera like this. Okay, now you turn ball cam off. Nice. There you go. Nice shot. Okay, take his you had the right landing. Take his boost on your way out.
Okay.
You had the opportunity. You had momentum, and he's not going very fast. It's not like he was making a save on the wall where he can push this out, mid. Like you had a good flick and a very threatening flick, so you have momentum as well where you can take the time to grab his boost.
Okay. Wait, so should I like after I flick, should I hover there and stay there like I did, or should I just
No.
immediately flick and
Your
then go
flick
to
was
this?
intended to be top corner or top bin, right?
Yeah, no, it definitely
So
was.
the second he has to respect your flick. So the second you go for the execution, you just say, remember the bounce that was up in the corner off the kickoff where it kind of bounced down?
yeah,
Off the kickoff? That's the same exact thing. Just there are
Okay.
some points in time where you just have to say, fuck the play. I'm going to go and get in a better
for it.
position. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, bet. Yeah.
Because
dude, I think I
now
worry
you
about
just
the
gave him
play
boost
so
and ball
much.
possession. Well, ball possession
Yeah.
was fine, but like you gave him boost and you basically set him up. And now the fact that you went back to mid boost, now look at how much distance you have to cover. or he has to work with and that you have to cover. So now from here, your options are, okay, I turned around. Now I either fake challenge and I close the distance and as I shadow, or you just go for like a quick challenge, right? And you try to get a dunk, right? Those are kind of like your options as the play develops this way. So where it didn't need to be that complicated, where if you just took his boost, then you'd be able to either quick turn or you'd already be shadowing as the play develops this way. And you'd be so much farther up the field. You'd be like right here, right? But instead now you gave him so much distance because you just didn't grab his boost. So, so yeah, you're already in like a losing scenario just because you didn't stay relevant with the play. You're too far away.
Wow, that's so much to think about. Holy fuck.
Okay, here's another thing.
No, but like in a good way.
Yeah.
That's
so here's another thing too about shadowing, and I literally tell this to everybody I coach about defense. So as the play about shadow defense. So think there being a line between the ball and the goal at any given point. Straight line, right? Anytime you are, so like this ball is coming in from the left side of the field, right? So as you are shadowing this way, like I said earlier, you can early challenge at any given point, right? It can be right here, or if he gets, if he goes up and you have to make a goal line save, eventually you rotate like this and you go parallel with the goal line, right? Across field. Those are the opportunities. But notice how in all three of these scenarios, you're only attacking and only crossing that line when you go for the ball. When you cross this line preemptively, now look, as you indicate that you're going to go this way, part of the net is actually to your left, where you have to then again turn back around to make another save. Where now, okay, I'm going to exaggerate this a little bit. So say he's going down midfield and say you're rotating this way. Well, now as you're going more in line with the ball, like down midfield, it's much harder because you don't know if he's going to shoot left or right. And your camera, as you are going this way, is actually going to be backwards, right? So your controls are going to be inverted. So it's really bad shadowing midfield like this as the ball comes this way, because then you don't know if he's going to shoot left or right, and you have to make that quick split-second decision to go left or right, but it's going to be reversed, right?
Yeah.
So it's much harder. Whereas if you just go this way and then you rotate, the whole net is in front of you the whole time throughout all this process. So as you rotate, or I'll put it this way, if you want to cross this line, then you make another wide rotation and go parallel with the goal. But either way, the whole net is in front of you in both of these scenarios.
Okay.
It's so much easier. It takes out all that background processing, right? Where you don't have to worry about turning or anything. So you can see now for a period of time, I'm going to still watch this in fly view for a second. Look at half the field is now, or half the goal is behind you, where you now have to make another turn.
Yeah.
So it's super awkward. So honestly, yeah, if I were to close the distance, then yes, I would go wide like that and go back around parallel. Or I would honestly just keep going back and do like a quick U-turn like this and then keep shadowing. Because then you're on the same side of the field. Then the whole field is straight, to your left the whole time.
So you only have to like shadow one
on one direction. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep. See, because now there's that period of time where as you're turning around, he can just flick it over you and it's awkward as hell. But he didn't take that opportunity, and he's been really slow with his dribbles this whole game. So there you go. Okay, I was half expecting you to just keep diving at this, not gonna lie, but I like the fact that you slowed down. You recognize, okay, he doesn't have a lot of speed. Got to slow the play down a little bit. There you go. Honestly, I don't mind that. Honestly, I don't mind this, to be honest with you. It's actually a bait because he didn't pick up that mid boost either. So the chance, you see how the only reason I don't mind this is because you have total control here. And you actually, especially if you hit this in the middle of the ball the whole time, if you take a 50-50 on the ground, you're more likely to dunk him.
Yeah.
So I actually don't mind this. It would be bad if you didn't have control, because then you're just asking to get dunked, right?
Yeah, for sure.
But see how you pinch it and you keep control until the last second, and he's forced to stay off of it. There you go. Nice use of ball cam there. There you go. I like honestly, the dribble commit is really good here because you you're driving away and you're making a touch and you're making pressure happen without actually committing to any play.
Yeah.
Yep, I like it, and that's ones in a nutshell.
Yeah,
There you
that
go.
play was what he for. All I had to do was fake, and then I wave dashed away from him.
All
Then I
right.
got to
Any
so.
questions about that replay or anything?
Nah, dude, that was really well done. Holy shit, I feel like I got a lot that
Awesome.
I definitely wrote down, not talked and talked about, of course. Yeah.
Sure. All right. Whoa.
It's Chimp 1 now.
Yep.
Div 3 to be precise. Not that that changes anything, but
I hope you noticed you landed in the middle of the ball again, and you're kind of grazing it still.
I'm
See
like
how
flipping away from
yeah,
it. Kind of. No,
you're
I see
landing.
that.
You're going this way, and you're kind of grazing it. See how you're flipping before you even like get to the ball. That's one of the problems that I also have sometimes. Is you have to like let your car touch the ball first and then flip. You get more
Okay.
touches on it. Whereas if you flip here, you're just grazing by it. You're getting like 1 or 2 touches, and that's it.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what
Okay.
happens here. So you have to like let your car land into the ball to get the first touch, force it where you want forwards, and then go left. Because then that's where you get all this coverage on the backside of the ball. There you go. Honestly, I don't mind the challenge, but obviously execution was kind of not there. The reason I don't mind you
Yeah.
challenging is because what Randy calls the height potential, right? If he had this on his car, this would be a dumb challenge. Because then all he has to do is just double pop it, and there's more of a chance to get it over you at any given point, right?
Yeah.
So he does not demand a lot of respect right now because the ball is on the ground. So I don't mind you challenging, but again, here's a situation where you're basically going supersonic, and you're closing the distance between you and the ball so much quicker, where you don't have a lot of opportunity to go left or to go right, where he wants to go. He wants to get it around you. So as you go, even when you flip, you're only really going like that much, right? Whereas if you go slower, you can actually turn before you jump, and you can cover a lot more angles that way, right? The slower you go.
Yeah.
So if you just slow down and wait and see where he's going to go, even just not boosting and stuff and just slow down, you'll be able to just still turn before you jump. But now, since you're going so fast, you can't really make that turn quick enough.
I can't like react to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
I like that kickoff. Take his boost. Yeah, there you go. That's good. Most of the time, I'd say challenging this right now is bad because look at where you're positioned. All he has to do is double jump, and he's popping it over you.
That around me, yeah.
Obviously, he hasn't been very aggressive. He hasn't like maneuvered the ball a whole lot. He hasn't proven that he can just go at those explosive. He only scored once on you by a fake. He hasn't really proven that he's able to like explode with power and acceleration on a play yet.
Yeah.
So I don't mind you sitting here. And I think you grabbed his boost, didn't you?
I
don't know.
I'm not sure actually.
I don't think so.
Nah,
Either way, this is a scenario where as you're going, you kind of have to have the confidence to just be able to just jump straight and get this top 90. Because you take your time, it allows him to actually get back in time, right?
Yeah, dude, I'm always so scared to like jump for open nets. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I just like.
But you can see how as
especially
you
in
turn
ones.
into it, it actually gives him enough time to just hit the top of the ball or the bottom of the ball and out.
Yeah.
Whereas if you just go straight, like this is already scoreable right here.
Yep, pretty much. If I literally just like jumped at it, it would have been in.
Half flip there. Right here. You landed backwards. Backflip to the left. Do a half flip this way. And use a little bit more boost. Then you can turn around. You can steal his boost if it's in the corner. You turning around here is so much slower. Look at you gave him the opportunity to get ahead of you.
Yeah, facts.
Okay. This is very how do I say this? Nitpicky almost, but this is a scenario where if you're going to go for a catch, he's actually giving away the ball. And in this scenario where you're actually getting ball possession, to get a clean catch as the ball comes this way, you want to actually close that distance in. And this is where you actually want to get really close to the ball. You actually want to go in line with it as quick as you can, right? So this is where you want to go left and catch it, because then it's an easier, smoother catch. Rather than what you're doing now is as the ball is going this way, you're just trying to go boop, and you see how much of a harsher angle this is. This is almost like a 90-degree angle.
Okay. Yeah.
So you're more
Yeah, I
likely to
see. I'm
hit
trying
this
to like.
this way forward, right? So that's not
Yeah.
what you want. So you want to go like catch it, right? Very soft. So that way, as the
Okay.
ball goes, you can kind of cradle it with your momentum that way.
Yeah, I think in my head it was just like what I was thinking. It was gonna like hit the wall or whatever. So I was like, all right, I'll just wait till it bounces and then I'll try to catch it after it bounces.
Right.
But
Yeah. So this is a scenario where you want to do one of these, and then you can bring it back to your corner, or you can turn around, whatever you want to do. Right. You have 100 boost ready, so you
gotcha.
might even just be able to cradle it and just do a quick turn this way.
Yeah. Okay. No, that makes.
But yeah, you staying this far away from the ball now, you're not able to like do anything with it. Ooh, okay.
That's a shit flick.
Oh wow. Okay, I'm actually kind of surprised on how that even happened. Like
I
just
don't know.
physically, like bruh, like your card like just like glitched like through the ball. That was so weird, bruh. You got scammed, is what happened.
That's what I'm saying, dude. I don't know.
Okay,
I be
so
getting scammed.
this is now twice. This is the scenario where I'd say, okay, just fucking back off. Like you're not
Yeah.
scoring this angle. You have literally a 1% angle right now to like do anything with this ball, right? So
Yeah.
like, bro, look at. Let's watch it from his perspective, actually, because it shows you how non-threatening it is. All he has to do is just let this roll up, right? Like, what are you going to do in this position? Like, why, all he has to do is just hit it, and he still keeps ball possession. So, yeah, he's being really patient here. And he got a pre-flip. Dude, this guy's popping off.
That's what I'm saying, dude. I'm going against Justin. Fucking champ one.
There you go. Okay, this is a scenario where, again, like, if this is my thinking process throughout this. If he jumps at this ball and he's actually committing his first jump to this, right? So now his options are, okay, shoot it on your net. That's option 1. Or option 2 is to like air dribble it slowly and keep possession. That's option 2. Or the third option is like do nothing and just fake it and just try to like, drop and catch it.
Yeah.
That's option 3. Either way, you don't know what he's doing yet because he hasn't flipped. He hasn't used his flip and he hasn't like eliminated like this option yet, or he hasn't eliminated like option 1 where he's shooting at you, right? So you don't know what he's doing at this point, but you're indicating and you're to me that you're expecting him to like drop it to you, right? Either quickly or over some kind of air dribble where you're not eliminating the possibility of option 1, right? You're already pushing up when he actually might even have a shot or might be able to carry back over you, where then it might still be awkward to go back and make a save.
Okay.
Right? You're
Yeah,
already
no, I get
eliminating one of
that.
those possibilities when he hasn't really committed yet. See how like he could flip here, and if he was positioned a little better and if he did this is still possible for him to get underneath the ball and like use his flip to like, get more height on it, right?
Yeah.
So it's a little dangerous in my opinion to commit to that like so early. So if anything,
Alright.
now that he can't use his second flip, it's awkward, right? Because now that you committed, he might actually have that pinch. So if you fake challenge, he might just get a pinch straight to your net. So it is awkward. So I don't know. It's just, I think it's a little fast, to be honest. I think I probably would have just stayed back and waited for him to do something. To be honest with you, the second you go back to right here, I would just chill, grab this pad, and just chill on this pad. Because then you'll know, okay, if he's not going to flip, that's when you go. I think you pushing up right here is maybe just a little too antsy for my liking.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree.
Now
Too
you got so much,
aggressive for
now
no
you got so much
reason.
momentum, and now you just wasted all your boost, and you basically got lucky they didn't get scored on, because you went so far past that play. Let's see, so you're pushing this to the left. Obviously, you're trying to like either cut it around him or get like
Yeah, I
some
was
kind of
trying to
nice
drift
shot.
cut, but then I don't know what
Yeah.
the hell that was. Like, I don't know.
If anything, so like the flip itself is a commit to a play, right? Like you're trying to get it around him, but honestly, use your hitbox and just hit it up and then go left, and then that way you're on the other side of the ball now, where you can cut back again midfield, right? But because you
Okay.
jump here and you flip, it's like a commit and it's easier for him to read.
Yeah.
Whereas instead of doing like the whole like bounce dribble from left to right, that kind of shit, right? Where you keep
Yeah,
clean
basically just
possession.
gave it away.
Yeah. Ooh, I like the attempt there. I'm getting boost and ball possession. Interesting. And
Oh, this is
ooh,
terrible.
that
I
was
remember.
scoreable. That was scoreable.
I know,
Okay,
dude. That's why I
obviously,
tried.
first thing is obviously this is dangerous for you to go for, but hey, it worked out. Slow down here, bro. Let the ball go in front of the net first. You're jumping and you're committing to this. It's not even in front of the net yet. You're going 200 kilometers an hour for no reason.
Yeah,
It hasn't
dude,
even
I
gotten in
think
front of the net.
I'm
And
just way too fast. I don't know why you do that, dude.
yep, it's too antsy.
It's all the in-houses, I'm telling you. They're so
Yeah.
slow, it just makes me go faster.
You're like,
It's
bro, I just want to like get this around
take
3
the
guys in
ball.
once.
That's
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, legit.
I like it. Cooks or pinch? Air dribble.
Nah.
All right. Jump reset. Nope, air dribble.
Nah, I don't think I
Bump.
do anything. Oh,
Nice.
bump, yeah.
Clean.
Air dribble bump. It's like a kickoff here.
He had a really good kickoff there.
Oh, he just pops it over me.
Yep. Okay.
Yep.
So again,
I
same
hate
thing.
that. God damn.
Same thing. Look, your rotation is really good because you're going back to net, right? So now you're covering, and your coverage is pretty wide. Where obviously now you know he's not going to magically get this like top corner over here, right? I would say slow down at this point because again you're going so fast. You're closing this distance between you and the ball, and you don't have. This is now been the second time instead of on the ground where you got faked. This is now in the air, where the faster you go, the less correction you can make mid-turn or mid-commit. This has now been the second time this has happened in the same exact position. Just one is on the ground, one is in the air. And yeah, you're committing, and he's about to hit the ball, but you're already committed to a play. Like, let him hit the ball, have more confidence in your defense, and then go for it. If you just sat back post, you could still be driving forward, and you'd still have an easy save. And look where he's landing, too. If he didn't score that, look at where he's landing on your backboard, and he's shit, like, flipping into your net if he doesn't score that. So this should be basically a goal for you, actually, because he's hard committing.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Oh. See how you didn't
Yeah,
go
I didn't
in line?
want that bounce.
Yep,
Yeah, wait, so
that's what
how
I-
do you get like the
that's what I'm talking
roller
about.
thing?
So you have to
How
kind
do
of
you
go.
get that
You have to go
again?
as
It's
much
like the
as
middle.
dangerous as it is. You have to go in line with it. So that way, as the ball goes, you have to cradle it, right?
Yeah,
that way.
okay. Because I remember you said like when it's like if it's kind of in front of you, right? Then you want to hit it on the middle.
On
so it
the
goes
you
on
want to
the
hit this.
ground.
Yeah, you want to hit this on the like front right of your car, like right here. As you turn, like, and you want to hit like the underside of the ball so it like kills it.
Okay.
If you hit the top of your car, it'll actually like use your car as a ramp to like bounce. So that's where you really want to hit like the very side, not the actual like literal like side of your car here, but you want to hit like the corner of your car right here. And I'll go over that in a session, in a free play after this. But you see how like you didn't have that angle of approach where you're going with the ball. So you trying to cut into it has a harsher angle, and that's why it has this bounce. So that's a perfect example of what I meant earlier.
Okay.
And again, even if you meant to catch this, look at now for the second time, look at now you going so far away from this ball, and you trying to catch it again, like that's still a harsh angle to hit.
Yeah.
So now twice in a row, it's been super awkward. Now you're like, oh shit. Okay, actually, the second that he hits this, you're in a good spot. The second he jumps here and he goes, I would honestly turn around. You can get a bounce shot, and you can actually just shoot this straight in the net if you can aim it. And I'm telling you, that's scoreable. And even if you don't, you can clear it out to his field and then follow up and score it. Either way, this should be a goal.
Yeah, and then I got that light touch for no reason.
Take your boost. Ooh. Okay. I don't mind. You have to, obviously, your first priority is to not get scored on. So the second
Yeah.
this goes past your net, take boost,
just
go
drove for the
back, and
boost.
then you can bring the ball back to the other side of the field, right?
Okay.
And get it away from him. Because, yeah, he's not landing anywhere near this. So, yeah, now you just gave him boost. So now your offense is just killed. You just, again, shot yourself in the foot, and you didn't even know it.
Wow, that's so crazy. Just like one small little mistake like that.
Yeah. I actually like the fact that you tried to catch this. I don't know if you meant to do that on purpose or not, but
No, I did, but
good.
I just wasted so much boost where I couldn't flick it over him.
Honestly,
so.
I would double jump, and I would use your wheels actually as you're forced to hit this, because then you don't need any more boost. It actually just immediately kills it, and it goes straight down.
Okay.
So that way you can catch it sooner, and it'll kill your car's momentum as well, and that way you keep air rolling down and to the left, and then that way you correct it so your wheels are facing the ground to land.
Yeah.
Then you'll be able to catch the ball on the ground a lot quicker. Because now see how you hit it with the top of your car, it's actually a harder hit, and you have to boost after it. Whereas if you cradle it, if you cradle it with your wheels, you don't need to do that.
Wow. Holy shit, dude! How do you like see that? What the fuck? That's like such a small observation. Dude, into like 2 seconds, that like I would just have never noticed that shit. I would have been like went right back.
Yeah. Okay.
That's crazy though. Wow.
Appreciate it. Yeah, see, you're already and that's what I thought you were gonna do, because that's exactly what I would do in this scenario.
Yeah.
It's just cradle with my wheels, because then I just kill it and I keep possession. But yeah, now you used all your boost. Also, you're getting preemptive here with your touch, right? You use your boost and you're like, oh shit, okay, he's challenging me. He might be challenging me. But at this point, when you flip, you're committing again and you're pushing the ball and you're getting rid of it. Why do that? Drive behind it, you stay with it, and you might be able to get a 50 with him. Right? You actually committing here, you're committing by jumping and getting rid of the ball already. So now your play is done.
Okay.
Interesting.
Shit way
Okay, there you go. You did decent though. See how you hit it across? You're not trying to always have that fucking forward momentum that you did before where you're trying to hit it back into him. You literally just went this way and used the whole rest of the field. So better than before. See, that's so much better. See what I mean about you hitting the middle of the ball, and then it kills it down to the ground, and it's so much easier for you to like deal with now.
Okay.
Compared to before, remember when I said like you hit the underside of the ball and you like cleared it out this way? I'm like, bro, you're like aiming for the net over here. Whereas if you hit the ball on the ground, you can roll it. Now you can go. So much better now. Honestly, this would be a scenario where I'd keep ball cam on.
Okay.
Use this as a time to hit this with the front right of your car, the front corner, and prop it this way and do a very like soft touch if you can to get a bounce dribble going, because then if you touch it once, then you can shoot here on net. Or if he keeps challenging you, then you stay behind it and you keep going and you keep possession and you keep a dribble going, like a solid dribble. But at that point, you keep possession and you have more info to work off of. Whereas here now, if when you turn ball cam off, you don't have as much info to work off of. You don't know if he's going to challenge you there, like, you know, from this way and challenge you this way. But now that he backs off, now it's like, oof, I don't know. I think when you keep ball cam on, you'll have more info to work off of here. Not a bad shot, to be honest with you. Ooh, Andy didn't have the boost. There you go. Okay, I like that decision.
Except where I didn't hit it, but
yep. No, honestly, that's such a hard thing because you are ahead of it and you don't have a whole lot of boost to correct, right? So it's a little hard. Like if you break, you might potentially hit it, like kill it behind you. Then that's super fucking awkward. So there you go. So yeah, execution, not so much, but I like the idea. The idea is exactly what I would have done. At this point though, use the front left of your car as a guide and hit it this way and pick up this pad and then go back and then you have another play. Again, using the whole side of the field again, multiple times now, like the third time this game, where you have him over here. Like why hit it midfield? You give him more of an opportunity to go for it then and challenge. Whereas if you just grab the mid boost and go. See, now you just gave him ball possession.
Yeah. So it's literally kind of like you just keep on playing it away from them and away from them, right?
Yes.
Until like and you just play for possession. Like it's like small play, I guess, kind of.
Oh, okay. Ranny, got a drift dribble there. You didn't dribble. You didn't drift whatsoever. If you drift here, that's where you cradle it. This is easily scoreable, to be honest.
Damn.
It should be. Not gonna lie. At higher ranks, like, yeah, this is.
I think I fucked up here. I tried to score it, but
even I'll put it this way: if you drift here, you should basically be killing the ball right here to the point where even if you don't keep a clean possession, you can just front flip into it and score it.
okay.
That's how like easy that should be. But because you didn't power slide, you get a harsh touch, and again, that's where you don't really have total ball control. Let me see here. Honestly, I'm surprised you weren't able to like keep a clean possession. Okay, I think yeah, you just didn't. In this scenario, it's very very subtle, but you should be letting this hit the like entire side of your car. Now you should be letting this hit the side of your car like this to actually kill the ball right here and then bring it back up the wall.
That's what I was actually trying to do, but then I saw it bounce and then I dipped on it.
So that's where I would actually use my wheels as a guide to make sure that it hits right here on the circle, because then you know the whole ball is onto your right.
Yeah, no, that's a good idea actually.
But because it hit like the very corner, you got another harsh touch and it was a bounce off the corner, which is not what you wanted.
Yeah.
I would use a reverse cam here.
Okay. Just see where he is, like.
Yeah. Woo! Oh my god. Top 90. Eh.
No.
Okay, nice. Honestly, if it was me, I'd probably just aim and shoot this, to be honest, with my front left.
Oh yeah.
And shoot it. And
I just like I am so scared to just give away possession.
Which
like,
is weird to say.
It, obviously.
Yeah, if you have a clean possession, I know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's maybe the difference here, but I'm confident that I'd be able to like.
Exactly.
Really
yeah,
strong.
I'm definitely not.
Where I will say this though, I actually prefer your method because I know that that's my biggest problem in Rocket League is to I give away the ball too much when I don't need to. Like I shoot preemptively too much. So I actually like what you did here and you kept ball possession because now you're still in a threatening position and he's forced to still shadow you. Whereas if you give away the ball, then your play is done. So you're actually doing the better thing here. To me, this indicates like you were kind of on the left side of this for a little bit of time here. But now because you're kind of driving to the right, I don't know, it's weird. Your flip, I don't know, obviously I don't know how much you're really paying attention to your flips, but like to me, if you're on the left side, I would expect that you actually land on the left side and flip right. So I'm surprised that you actually flipped left here. I would have flipped to the other direction.
I think I just like, yeah, maybe not. I might have just shit flipped.
Ooh. See how shadowing this is super awkward and you end up actually doing what I said earlier and you didn't even know it? You went wide to get a clean hit this way?
Wait, can you go back one more time?
Yeah, I'll rewind. Let me go play fly view on there. See how if you keep dropping back here, it's super awkward because now you don't know if he's going to go left or right. But because he commits to left, you actually take a wide turn. See how much easier that is to challenge?
Yeah.
That's so much easier than if you just kept going back with it.
Yeah, because then he could have, I would have been like in the middle of the net kind of.
Yeah, then you're forced to almost pop it up off the top of the net or something like that, right? So that's a scenario exactly where, yeah, you take a wide turn and you go forwards. You keep your field of view and you keep the whole net in front of you and you keep the play going in front of you.
Okay.
So that's a perfect example. I'll watch that back from your perspective just to show that again. And you instinctively did that, I bet, because that's exactly what I would have done as well. You pick up that pad and you're able to make a better play on it. There you go. Nice. Didn't commit too early. You should be jumping. This should be an air roll shot with your front left corner of your car. And this should basically be a shot on net without even hitting the ground. Nice.
But it hits the ground. God damn.
Nitpicky, but to be honest, yeah.
No, I need to have that power.
You understand?
Though.
I'm really nitpicking, but like that's the difference. Like that's that high level shooting.
No, it
right?
will be the difference. Yeah, exactly. And like that could be like, you know, like a C2 maybe would have saved that. You know what I mean? Like legitimately. So I don't mind you nitpicking the mechanical stuff because I definitely still need to work on it. Just because I say I'm mechanical, I'm definitely not perfect in any way.
Right. So yeah, again, this is where using your front left corner of the car and hitting the like underside middle of the ball, because this is dropping faster, so you have to hit the more underside to keep the height. I think you probably flipped a little late because you're actually hitting it more with, see how it's hitting on like the side
like
of your
reaching,
car. Yeah, you're hitting with the side of your car, not
downwards.
like the front left up here. It's actually hitting right here. So yep. Whoa, that guy was quick. There you go. Nice kickoff. This should be a goal.
Nope. It's not. And then he actually scores it. So.
Oh.
I remember that too. I was
okay.
so sure. Oh
so
my God,
you actually air rolled and you hit this with like the front of your car, right? This should actually be a shot with your front right tire, and this should be a diagonal flip to the right. This should be a top banger like that. But because you hit it with the front of your car, you're actually limiting your movement. Because the front of your car can only go so far. See how like with your air roll, you're actually instinctively aiming this way. But look where your tire is. Your tire is already over this way. You see the difference there?
Yeah, I do.
There you go. Yeah, I'd hit that. There you go. That's good. Just relieves pressure. I'd flip up. Yep. Close the distance. Interesting.
Dude,
at this point,
so weird.
Yeah, so at this point, you kind of went
though.
on the corner, which is kind of weird, but like, okay, at this point, you're obviously forcing him. He can't really go to the wall, right? That's not an option for him. So you're forcing him to go this way. So being ready to drop back or to challenge is, you're in a good spot here right now, especially with 80 boost. So I find it kind of weird because now, again, you're challenging. All he has to do is double jump, and it's over you.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're down by 1, so you can kind of be more aggressive with 30 seconds left. So I kind of get that. But obviously just recognizing, like, hey, even when you did get a somewhat of a possession there, I mean, again, you're getting the lottery. Dude, okay. Fucking A. Fucking A. Let's see this. Perfect shot.
Oh, no, so that was a different game then, not the same game.
Look at this. Look what I said about the corners with your car. Look how you hit that. You use the corner of your car. The one time you did it, and it's a fucking banger straight to net, bro. Do that more.
True.
The one time. Let's go. Clanger. All right, and one last thing I wanted to point out too. See how you actually waited to flip until the last second, because your priority is also, it's not just about hitting this with the corner of your car, because if you hit this with the corner of your car right here on the top of the ball, it's just a roller into net, and it, if there's a defender back, that's not even a good shot. So the big thing is also matching the ball height, right? Hitting the underside of the car or underside of the ball. So that's another good thing that you did.
Okay.
And that's why you get the height. Like that is that's a good shot. That's exactly what I would have done. And that's basically that's like min-maxing that shot right there. Yes. Like literally that's perfect. That's literally exactly what I would have done in that scenario. So nice job. All right, I'm going to go over one drill real quick regarding those kinds of shots.
All right, bet.
So if you have Bacchus mod, I like to just press down on the stick. So instead of pressing up and spawning it on your car, I reset the shot and press down. And practice shooting like that over and over. So I literally do this. I literally do this every day. So I use my air roll, using that as a guide. and I front diagonal flip to the left there to get the power.
Okay.
See how I get the height again? Boom. I literally, this is my pre-warm-up. So like when I was in the program in season 4, like, you know, we had our training routine. I would
Yeah.
do this. I still do this every day for 5 minutes.
Damn.
This is my pre-training. This is my training before the training.
Yeah, slingers every time,
Top bomb.
dude.
Yep. So, yeah, I mean, you can literally make it as hard as you want. So like something like that obviously is not good, but like, you know, just mess around in free play. But, yep, trying to slot it to the right, etc. So this is
That's
literally
very
just
simple
like,
too.
it's the
Very
simplest
simple
thing.
drill.
And I prefer this. Oh, that's such a good shot. I prefer this over Coco's training, to be honest with you.
I hate Coco, so I never liked it, to be honest. I
Yeah.
always use shooting consistency.
Yep,
I
I
just
agree.
tried to place it everywhere.
Yep. So this is literally, that's a bomb ass shot right there.
That's a heater.
So, yep.
Unsavable.
So yeah, literally just do that. It's the world's simplest thing, but it really helps, honestly, because then, you know, you can do that on the walls too, actually. So like,
Yeah, I actually didn't know that you were supposed to diagonal flip to the left even after. I always just went forward on my flip.
gotcha. Yep.
I would diagonal flip like left and then like press forward, you know, like
Right.
yeah, like that kind of. But like
Yep.
I don't know, it was really weird. So,
So-
that actually does help me a lot. Maybe that's why I didn't get the power I got before.
So
that
I
might
actually
be the
do that.
changer.
I do that for rebounds and stuff as well. Notice how I jump off the wall and I flip. I was showing this to Snipes about how to hit rebounds. See how I get so much more power there?
Yeah.
Hit it with the corner
Oh my
of your
god,
car.
that's so funny. I told Snipes wanted to learn double taps. I told him this is the easy way to do it too. You just hit it off the wall to yourself.
Yeah. So literally, go off the wall. Again, hitting the corner of your car.
Yeah, light work.
Yep.
All right, fair enough. I feel like that's so easy to do in ones too, because I don't think they can defend if you shoot it that high. Like,
Right.
yeah, like there's no way. No, they would jump for that. They would definitely.
Yeah, they'd probably jump for it. But I mean, you get the idea. I just wanted to show you, like, hey, I actually apply this to like so much more.
Everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice thing.
So yeah. All right. Any questions about the second game?
Nah, dude. Oh, I think you fucking covered it pretty well.
Awesome. All right. I think that's all I got. Yeah. I think the only drill would be just, yeah, keep practicing those corner shots and stuff. Oh, actually,
Alright,
I do have one last thing actually, just in regards to like the catches and stuff. So if you press left on the stick, it'll shoot it above the goal. So I use that in combination with the down, because then watch, you can use that to catch the ball and kill it.
Okay. Okay.
So
gotcha.
if I'm dropping back, see how I go in line with it? It's so much easier to kill it that way.
So just practice
press
catches,
left.
kind of.
And then down, yeah. So you can just practice catches like that over and over.
Okay, interesting.
I just quickly press left and then down, and then there you go. So yeah, you can just use a combination of that stuff. So yeah.
Gee, all right, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it, dude. Shit
Yeah,
was
for
really
sure.
fucking helpful. Wow, I didn't expect like that. I expected like, you know, a lot of information, but that was like a lot.
I hope it wasn't like overload. I try not to do that. I know I talk a lot.
No, it was in a good way though, cause like these are a lot of things that I'm not paying attention to, cause like I said, I don't know how to like play, right? So
Mhm.
now you gave me like a lot of things, I can like look at it differently, like
Yeah.
just like for example, flicking my fucking camera stick to the
Yeah.
left, just moving it, dude, getting that like information, then hitting it away from them, and then like this type of like these will all help me, cause I know obviously like I know I can beat champ ones. Not saying this in a cocky way, but like
Yeah.
obviously I can beat these champ ones. It's
Yeah.
just I'm making really
You're
dumb
really just shooting
mistakes.
yourself in the foot half the time.
Exactly,
really, yeah.
exactly. And I'm just like, I don't know why, I didn't know why, but like, so this definitely helped me with that.
Yeah.
So nah, thank
Awesome.
you so much.
Happy. All right, dude. I actually